Alright, so for our chapter 3, we will discuss the tourism system, network, and supply components. So for the learning objectives, at the end of the lesson, student will be able to identify the basic concepts of tourism system, explain the different approaches to the study of tourism, and lastly, discuss the various components of tourism phenomenon. So let's start. First is, what are the basic approaches to study of tourism? So, paano ba dapat siya, ano ba or paano siya pinag-aaralan? Okay, so these are under institutional approach, historical, managerial, economic, sociological, interdisciplinary, and geographical. So, isa-isahin natin. First is the institutional approach. Based on its definition, it is the study of tourism considers the various intermediaries and institutions that perform tourism activities provided to customers. In short, when we say institutional approach, these are the suppliers, the organizations, or the linkages that are comprising tourism activities. Sila yung mga um, part ng sektor kung saan hindi mabubuo ang tourism activity kung wala sila. For example, the transportation sector, the accommodation and the lodging sector, the food and beverage sector, the entertainment sector. So, those sectors or organizations are part of institutional approach because they are part of performing tourism activities provided to the customers or to the guests. Next is the historical approach. In the historical approach, it involves about the evolution of tourism activities or saan ba siya nagmula? Bakit ba bumabagsak ang turismo? Paano ba siya nag-grow? Saan ba napupunta or yung focus ng mga travelers? Ano ba yung interest nila? Okay? So, historical approach, meaning yung pinagmulan or pinanggalingan ng um, tourism activities and paano pa siya mag-grow or magde-develop over a period of time. Next, managerial approach. When we say managerial approach, it emphasizes mainly on the management activity. Meaning, in the near future, you'll become manager. So, not necessary na kapag manager ka, ang gagawin mo lang ay mag-oversee or tingnan yung mga um, miyembro ng department mo. Pero, or bagkus part ka pa din or ikaw ang namumuno or ikaw ang leader in organizing, planning, controlling, research and development, costing, marketing and promotions of your department. Ikaw ang in charge kung paano magiging maayos at maa-achieve nyo yung mga targets nyo in your respective department as a manager. So, syempre, as a manager, you have to be equipped on the skills and capabilities in order for you to help your subordinates. Okay? Next is economic approach. When we say economic approach, ang tatandaan nyo dito, finances, money, revenues, income, employment opportunities na nabibigay or naitutulong ng turismo sa isang bansa or sa ekonomiya ng bansa. Okay? Yung mga foreign currency na pumapasok or na-generate natin while doing the tourism activity is part of economic approach. Okay? Next is sociological approach. Ang tatandaan nyo lang dito sa sociological approach, in tourism sector or tourism industry, when we say sociological approach, you are studying the behavior of people around you, their preferences, their morals, their values, their way of life, their habits. Okay? So, yan yung mga common topics na tinatakil natin when we say sociological approach in tourism. Because when we say tourism, you are traveling from different places. And while you are traveling, nakakasalamuha ka ng iba't ibang tao. And those people have different beliefs, different ethics, different preferences, so on and so forth. Okay? Next class is the geographical approach. When we say geographical approach class, it focuses on the landscape, climate, weather, environment, biodiversity, flora and fauna. When we say flora and fauna, the plants and animals who are residing or living in that in a certain location. So geographical meaning yung katayuan nung destination or nung location ng travel mo. Ano ba yung seasonality ba doon? There are 2 seasons lang ba? Rainy seasons and summer? Or merong 4 na season? Okay, so that's what we call geographical approach. Next is product approach. When we say product approach class, from manufacturing hanggang consumption ng customers, ano yung mga ginagawa nyong strategies para tangkilikin siya or bilhin siya ng guest ninyo? Okay? That's what we call product approach. Next, interdisciplinary approach. Tatandaan nyo lang dito, class, is multi-paced siya. Ibig sabihin, it is the combination of the different approach that we discussed on the previous slides. Okay? Connect siya. Or meron siyang combination. For example, you are using product approach and sociological approach. Or product approach and institutional approach. So that's what we call interdisciplinary approach. The mix or the combination of different approaches. Next class, what are the systems used in the industry? Okay? First, yung pinakakilala, yung Laper's tourism system. So, siya ay naimbento or dinevise ni Neil Laper. Ibig sabihin, paano ba umiikot or ano ba yung framework, ano ba yung cycle ng tourism industry? Okay? So, si Laper's tourism system is a concept or the structure of tourism industry. Ano ba yung mga bumubuo sa kanya? Okay? So, i-discuss natin isa-isa. First is, ano ba yung elemento ng Laper's tourism system? First is tourists. Second is geographical features. Third one is the tourism industry. Now, isa-isahin natin. So, we already discussed this. When we say tourist, tayo yon or kayo yon, yung nagko-consume ng various elements of tourism industry. When you are going to travel, when you book a hotel, when you go to resort, when you go to events. So, you are considered a tourist as long as you are what do you call this? Targeting the 3 criterias. Next is the geographical features. When we say geographical features, yung katayuan ng location or ng destination, kung nasaan ka or saan ka papunta. So, meron tayong component ng geographical features. So, 3 siya. First is the tourist generating region or the TGR, the tourist transit region or the TTR, and the tourist destination region or the TDR. So, isa-isahin natin. This is very simple, class, and easy to remember. First is the tourist generating region. When we say tourist generating region, ang tatandaan nyo lang dito, these are the places where the trips begin or yung starting point mo. Saan magsisimula yung journey mo? Okay, so for example, you are living in Cavite and you are traveling to Palawan. Ang TGR mo ay Cavite. Okay, kasi doon ka magsisimula. Okay, doon ka manggagaling. Yun yung permanent residence mo. Okay, that's what we call TGR or your starting point. Your permanent residence or your place of location. Next is yung the tourist transit region. When we say the tourist transit region, this is the linkages or the transportations or the things that will connect you to your destination. Paano ka makakarating doon sa destination mo? Anong gagawin mo? Anong mode of transportation ba yung gagamitin mo? Are you going to use a plane, a bus, a train, a car? So, yun yung tinatawag nating tourist transit region. What modes of transportation or linkages are you going to use in order for you to arrive on your destination? And lastly, yung tinatawag nating the tourist destination region. When we say the tourist destination region, class, your place of arrival. Kung saan ka pupunta or kung saan ka magta-travel, yun yung tinatawag nating TDR or tourist destination region. So again, TDR is your place of arrival. So, ulitin natin yung framework class as you can see on the screen. So, ito yung model na ginawa ni Lapers. So, kayo as a tourist is part of the tourism system. So, yung TGR nyo or yung Traveler Generating Region nyo is your starting point. Saan kayo magmumula? Saan kayo manggagaling? This is your departure place, followed by your transit route region or ano yung magiging linkages nyo or magiging connecting points nyo para marating yung tourist destination region or yung place of destination, yung arrival place ninyo kung saan kayo magta-travel. Okay? Or kung saan kayo pupunta. Okay, so cycle lang siya, depart, aalis kayo sa pinagmulan yung lugar, pupunta kayo doon sa place of your travel, and then pagkatapos nyong ma-avail yung products, yung services doon, babalik ulit kayo on your TGR or your original destination. Okay, clear? Alright. Next is the tourism industry. So we already discussed this, the tourism industry, or it is widely known as well as travel industry, meaning people who are traveling from one place to another, from outside their usual environment with not more than 365 or 366 days stay on the destination for the purpose of leisure, business, so on and so forth. And lastly, ano-ano ba yung mga sektor ng tourism? Okay? Or ng turismo. Una, the hotel and lodging or the accommodation. Next is the transportation sector, which is airlines, cruise lines, trains, LRTs, MRTs, cab, so on and so forth. Next is the food and beverage sector or the F&B sector. And lastly, the entertainment sector. Dito magpo-fall yung mga amusement park, mga casinos, so on and so forth. And that's the end of our discussion. Do you have any other questions, clarifications? All right.